Okay, hello Nelson. Okay, so today's session we will first get started with the trading behavior report. Now, trading behavior report is yesterday when we have trading, right? We will come up with a report just for you guys to know that in case that some of you guys did not be aware. All the VIP, which is all of you guys, does have a special report over here. Okay, yesterday when you guys done the trading, let me go to my trading site. If you would like to search back your note yesterday, okay, meaning that your trading performance yesterday, you can just sign in to your account and go to your simulation there. You should be able to find your trading performance on the yesterday market, which is here. Okay, so just go in and download order history. Then you can send this to my team. Okay, so once I have done this, you can send it to my team. Now, right now, what we're going to do is that there are a few people that have been sending out my teams on this report, and I have found a few of you guys that's interesting lah. All right, but of course, I will open up for those that in the room first, and who those that get the report already. All right, anyone who would like to get to have me to analyze your report or not? Okay, so you can type in the chat box. Okay, type, and then team, can you please help me to send the note from Kim Chu and also Vignesh into my WhatsApp? All right, can send it to me right now. Okay, so for my side, I got Vignesh. So I will talk about Vignesh report first. Okay, everyone can get the Vignesh report, and then I will explain from this report bit by bit so that every one of you that who got the report already can reference to how I analyze on this report. Okay. Now, first thing first, when you come in, this is just a summary on what we are doing here. And this is just a quick glance on what we're doing. Okay. The most important part is actually here, whereby you can see that your trading statistic. Now, I believe that yesterday, quite a number of you guys are trading 100% or 90% following my strategy. So I would say that this report may not be accurately represent how you trade. Okay, but it will roughly give you a note what you are doing and how well that you are doing in the trading. Over here, you can see that yesterday the starting capital is $2,000 and with a total trade of 16, meaning that there is a 7 buying trade and then 9 selling trade. But in a proper analysis, in order to know that if your trading skill is good or not, in order to reverse engineer a trading strategy to become a robot, minimum trading trades you need to be 50. Okay, that is a minimum sample size, meaning that in order to quantify if a strategy is good or not, we will need to have 50 trading trades in order to be good or not. So all the stat at the bottom is just a guidance lah. Essentially, this win rate of 93% is super good, but may not be true because too less number of trades. But never mind, we can continue to look forward here. The next one is that you can see your dollar profit, which is 249, which is about 12% ROI in what we call that in 1 month time. So 12% ROI in 1 month is actually a very good return already. A standard, I will call this a standard performance in the market. Okay, assume that you have more than 50 trades and above. The ROI of a normal trader is 3 to 5%. For those that is already top 1% in the market, is like 3 to 5%. Anyway, return higher than this is either that you are internal traders, or which is like you are trading internally in the broker that trade against the other trader, or you are institutional trader that trade with a huge lump sum of like millions of fundings. So for normal people like you and me, is about 3 to 5% is pretty good as a start. And this one you guys can take note on your paper. MAE stand for risk per trade, and then MFE stand for reward per trade. Now, what does this two mean is that if you have multiple trades, right, of course, we would like to know that on average how we perform. Theoretically, we would like to be the higher the reward, the better the higher the reward, the better the result, right? We want to get at the most common one, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, correct? Risk of 1, reward of 2. Meaning that every $1 that we are risking, we want to make back $2. Theory is like this, but in the practical, in the real life, it's impossible to always set a stop loss of like this and then a take profit of like this. Meaning that it's almost impossible to be every single trade hit to this take profit and then reach with a control under one of the stop loss. So this is a real result from your side. From here, we can see that your trade on average can profit 0.95% and then with a stop loss of 0.45. In calculation, you take this like this, it's still like 1 to 2, which is a very good risk reward already. You can also look into average risk reward ratio, 29.9, which is 30 lah, right? 1 to 30. This one refer to the portfolio. Okay, this one is refer to the portfolio, meaning that an entire portfolio you are earning 12% ROI under a 4.6% drawdown, and that is also mean that it's super good. Okay, that is actually means super good. Not this one. This one. This is a drawdown. And with that said, per trade wise, your risk reward is 1 to 2. Okay, per trade is 1 to 2. But your entire portfolio is 1 to 30, meaning that you are actually profiting more in long term, and in every single trade, you've also been profiting a lot. So there's no much problem in the risk management. Profit factor wise, this is like every dollar that you profit, how much is the dollar that you can lose. Another metrics for risk and reward, but it's also about the same thing lah. Another thing is that this one is average trade duration. This trade duration determines that whenever you are a swing trader or you are a scalper or intraday trader, from the statistic here, 1 days and then about 18 hours, this one refer to swing trading, meaning that on average, the trade that you open, open 1 or 2 days later only you close it on average. So you are swing over 2 days period, and hence that is your strategy, and that is where you are starting point with lah, right? Your strategy. Consecutive, you have 13 consecutive winning trade, and then this is a drawdown part. So from the statistic here, we can definitely say that this is a super damn good result, and you may just continue to take this strategy, move forward to gain more profit from the market. Now, the next question is that, hey, since we have such a good performance here, how we can do this, right? How we can get the result here? I mean, we have to talk about the strategy lor. So in terms of strategy, we have each and every single trade broken down. Yesterday, the market that we are trading is actually Euro USD. We have loss of 0.02. Okay, and then we have time frame of 1 hour. It's actually a 1 hour time frame, but we just speed up the candlestick only. So from here, each and every single time we have broken down to you that show that, hey, you see, majority of trade you're holding anywhere between 1 to 2 days. Some of the trade you're holding just less than a day, but majority is more than 1 day. So you can roughly have a guess that this is a swing trading strategy. And then again, this is your risk on this particular trade, and this is the reward. And this is a risk and reward per trade. Okay, per trade. Now, right now, we have understand how good is a strategy is, and we would like to know that how can we replicate this strategy? How can we get the same performance every single time? Meaning that what is a strategy that we use? Based on that, we have come up with this graph here, and how to look at it. First thing first, look into the most bottom part. Okay, we take the number that is highest at the back. Okay, which is either this or this. And it will be asking me to choose, right? Let me see. There is a metric, we call it as Gini. Okay, Gini means how accurate is this strategy? How accurate is to open trade on this path? So we can see that path this and this is same lah, right? 44% of the chance that you can open the trade based on this strategy. But then both of the number is the same. So what I can do is that I will take a path that is what I foresee is to be good, right? So I foresee to be this one. Okay, this is the strategy that you use to open Euro USD buy trade. Okay, where should we send the report? Telegram result here. Okay, no need to share the result. Just you can remain the result yourself. Now what you can see over here is that you look from top to bottom, left and right. Okay. Now first thing first, you can see the condition is MACD smaller or equal to negative 0.002, and it's in the false path. False path means reverse the signal. Okay, so it's like smaller or equal to, reverse it become larger than negative 0.002. And that is means because you have to convert back to point, man. This is in normal number. Convert back to a point in Euro USD is 5 decimal point. 3, 4, 5. So you're going to be 200 point. Statistically, mechanically, your open trade when MACD is larger than 200 point. Now, for those that who are new, what is MACD? MACD essentially refer to moving average convergence divergence. In short, the distance between two moving average. Yesterday we learned about moving average of 10 and 20, right? And when the 10 is above, the value of MACD is positive. When it's below, it becomes a negative number. Okay? Now, larger than 200 point, what does it mean? Meaning that moving average is already crossing out above and is more than 200 point above the MA20, meaning that moving average is above lah in the short. Second is slow K, because it's a false path again, meaning that it's reverse it, become larger than 91.19%. Now, what is slow K? Slow K is an indicator, we call it as stochastic. Stochastic, in short, is an indicator that measures for support and resistance, S and R. And this support resistance indicator used to measure that whenever the current price is at resistance or at a support. If it's at resistance, the number is at 100%. If it's at support, the value is 0%. Any way larger than this is, we call it as 50-50 lah, right? Somewhat in between. When we can see that the slow K larger than 91.19%, and that is mean that the price is just breaching out in the resistance level, or it could be the price have been just go above and coming back down to the resistance level, meaning that likely to have a trend line. You are entering a trend either here or here. Okay, at the peak of the market, you already enter. And then lastly, will be the third one, will be MACD histogram. And because it's the true path which is here, so it's smaller than or equal to 0.0. And what does this mean is that MACD histogram refer to the speed of moving average opening up or closing down. So it's like less than 0 means negative number. Negative numbers refer to the moving average is slowing down. It's slowing down. Okay, it actually means that it's slowing down. So the moving average can move in this way. This is like MA of 20. It could be like this, then okay, I draw like this. So what you can see is that here, this is MA10. You can see that right now it is speed up, right? This is slow down. Okay, this is slow down. Mean that MACD histogram here is negative, here is negative. In short, that means that moving average is moving horizontal. Okay, moving average, moving horizontal, then you enter the trade already. That is the way they enter the trade. Okay, now you can write it down first. This is the rules of how you enter the trade step by step. First, MACD need to be above. Second is at the resistance level. Third, the moving average need to be slowed down. It need to be slightly stagnant or have a coming down a little bit, like a pullback. Then only you start to buy there. Okay, then we look into the real price. Is it how you open the trade? So stochastic 80 to 20 similar to RSI 70 or 30-70? Yes, correct. Stochastic or RSI is more common to use. It is depend on which one that it come out in your report. If in your report come out to be more on stochastic, that means that you are likely favorable on using stochastic. If you are come out with more on, we call this as RSI, then it's more favorable on using RSI. Depend on your strategy one. So it is next Warren. Next Warren. Okay, so we can see because there are two conditions. One is here, okay, one is here. And definitely this one will be not a full solid result because you only have less than 50 trade. But what you can see is that you see exactly how you enter the trade. For buy trade only, I'm referring to buy trade. You are buying at the top, right? So there are two ways. One is at the bottom and one is at the top. I'm very likely that you are just following me. But what you can see is that right now the moving average is slowing down, correct? Which is this one. And then it's at the resistance as well. Okay, at the peak of the market here, you enter, which is second condition. And then the moving average also crossing up, which is like this. And this is the trade that follow 1, 2, 3 condition. Okay, another trade is here. Okay, you execute the trade when moving average has been slowed down, but it's still crossing up. When you're crossing up, this is still at the peak one. When it's larger than 91, meaning that at the peak of the resistance, you enter a buy trade. Another one is here. You see, when market break through new high, you enter the trade. That is a strategy. Okay, that is a strategy. Break through new high, you enter the trade. And that is how you enter the trade to end up with such a high ROI. And it is true. This is how a moving average execute the trade properly. First thing first, you make sure that the price is above it. Okay, meaning that it's above the moving average. And there is a significant gap in between and not like this one so close, but there is a gap. Second thing, the breakthrough is a new high for the past few candlestick. Okay, new high for the past few candlestick. And then third one is when the moving average start to have a sign of slowdown. You can see this is increasing. My moving average like keep on increasing. Slowdown means moving average been getting closer to each other. Okay, like very, very close. This means slow down. So that is how you buy. And then let's look into how you sell. Now, how you sell wise, I think even less trade. In terms of here, okay, this one is when you say 0.0 means confirm lah. Okay, but we look into the number at the right side, which is correct entry or correct trade. So it will be this path, and this path. Number one is MACD force larger than equal to 100 point. Second, your RSI, now this one you use RSI of 14. Come to this path is true, meaning less than equal to 64.396. And then 3 is your ATR of 25, less than equal to 0.02. In short, 1, 2, 3, 200 points. Okay, put into a simple term, what does this mean? First, your strategy is moving average need to be larger than 100 points. So this is a bit of weird part. So that is why you need to trade more than 50 trade whenever this thing will continue or not. What does this mean is that you only enter sell trade when the price is above moving average, which is something weird. Why you're selling is above the moving average? Your buy strategy and your sell strategy is wrong already. There is a conflict over here. But second is that you only sell when RSI is less than 64, meaning that this is a trend following strategy. RSI up, down, right? So this is 70, this is 30. You are selling at 64 means anyway, when it coming down, you start to sell. And ATR less than 200 point. ATR refer to the candlestick size. Okay, so candlestick size of 200 point is referred to less than 200 point. Is referring to the market is being slowed down. What does it mean by slow down? When you can see candlestick like thing drop, 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 then suddenly stagnant. Or it could be like another side, up, then stagnant. Like this. So this is how you execute the sell trade. And you can take a photo of this, and later we go into the chart and look into how you properly execute the sell. For sell side will be more accurate lah. You see, you are selling when it's above the moving average, right? You are selling when it's above the moving average. Let me erase all this. Okay, above moving average, right? Right now it's above moving average. You start to sell, and then RSI is anywhere less than 64 watts. So this one is too early already. So another one will be better, which is somewhere here or here. Okay, now this one is more proper one, but what you can start to see, there is a pattern that is repetitive. Every single time we enter the trade to get 90% win rate is up, slow down, only you enter. And when it slow down, is for some reason it slow down above moving average, you start to sell. Okay, above moving average, slow down, you start to sell. Above, spike out, slow down, you start to sell. That is how you execute for a sell trade. So what you guys need to do today is that continue to trade more. Okay, you may trade aggressive, you may trade normally, right? Just do what you have done in your normal trading. And then with this report, right, you can easily know that what is the repetitive pattern that you're always doing that end up in profitable trades. So by using this method, you can immediately start to see that, hey, this is exactly step-by-step way that you use to trade. All right. Other than that, we talk about on your risk management. Of course, with such a highly profitable trade, there is nothing for us to suggest on. What few things that would like to emphasize that because there is only 16 trades executed. Okay, total trade is only 16. It's not enough to conclude that whenever your strategy is good or not. But with this 16 trade, right, you need to start to analyze your trade whenever follow the rules or not. For the next few simulation, you double check that if your strategy align with your method of trading or not. Keep update with the market because the strategy that you're applying is profitable when the market is like this. Okay, super ranging. Okay, you sell, come down, sell, still come down. All right, it's good. But what if the market change? Can your strategy still take it or not? That is something you have to think. Other than that, is something that you have to avoid is don't chase the losses because here you start to chase the losses already. Okay, don't chase the losses and don't neglect the risk management. I do sell trade yesterday, bit by bit, which is good one. I suppose that you do like this, sell one, go a bit, sell a second time, go a little bit further, sell the third time is good. And what if they equal out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It will be a disaster. Okay, it will be a disaster. Hence, that's why I will say that set a limit to yourself. 5 trade is my limit for you, but what is your own limit? Okay, so that's I will conclude the entire report for Vignesh, and yep, and then we go for the next one, Kim Chu. What robot could you use for this MACD and stochastic strategy? Now, good questions. Okay, by the way, if you guys have any question, you can directly type in the chat box. So Vignesh, from your side, right? Because I assume that you have trained more than 50 trades already. In the future, if you would like to take this strategy to be fully automated, then the next step is to learn how to program it up. Okay, so usually the standard way that we program out a robot is that we take the entire SOP here, we go to a website, we call it as Trading View. Trading View. And then in Trading View, there's a programming language called PyScript. You learn the PyScript programming language, program this logic into there, and then in the entire chart, it will plot that where to buy and then where to sell. It will tell you the direct signals based on your strategy, how to buy and how to sell. And because this strategy is your own strategy, you are more comfortable to use it. And next step is to do optimization. Meaning that right now, I'm just estimate your strategy based on RSI 14, MACD, this kind of basic thing. What if that you want to use, like I said, what I just showed, RSI 15, RSI 16, would you get a higher ROI while maintain a lower drawdown? So these are some of the things that you can make adjustment on when you have coded in Trading View. After that, you will receive a notification, meaning that you can directly do robot trading within the Trading View, either by the way of sending you the notification, hello traders, the signal is here. You can choose to trade or not. Then you can follow the step that I do, click buy or sell, or you just talk to Siri to buy for sell or sell for you. Another step is you can even go to the next level, which is we call it as fully automated. Okay, we call as MQL4, MQL4 or 5. This is an automation programming language that we are using, auto trading. In this programming language, when you code it up, then it really can be fully automated for you to trade. 24/7 buy and sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, fully based on this method. So what you guys can see is that this is a starting point, and throughout the sessions, I would like you guys to be fully concrete out your strategy first, then we only move on to the next step, Trading View, how to optimize it, or you can also learn about some of the advanced, this is more advanced programming language, which is like Python's. Okay, Python, you can use anything related to machine language or machine learning to code it. Okay, but for right now, you do not need to go in so details. Okay, right now for today, no need to go in so details. All you need to know is how you trade first. Okay, how you trade first. Next one is from Kim Chu. All right, Kim Chu is the second one that typed in me just now. And from Kim Chu, we can see a few of the stats that is different from just now. Number one is your profit is lesser than compared to others. Okay, your profit is lesser, but it is still very good. It's near to 8% of profit already. Your trading duration is less than 1 day, meaning that this is what I call it as intra-day trading, in and out within a day. But your risk reward wise, remember this is your risk, this is your reward, is maintained in a ratio of 2 to 5. Okay, meaning like 1 to 2.5 lah. Is a very good risk and reward. Just that the number of trades is still less than 50. I can't conclude that whenever this is a proper one or not. But from here, we can confirm that with this performance of 8% return under a 0.21% drawdown is also a super duper good result already. And specifically how you trade, we have to look into this chart again. But nine buying. So buying trade, I can sense that this side is better. Okay, this side is better. When Gini means okay, so Gini stand for correction impurity, meaning that how confident is AI determine that your path is from here. Okay, how confident it is. 0 means 100% confirm. So this path, and this path. For some reason, you guys are all have the same starting point, which MACD, but this one is less than or equal to 200 point for your first condition, meaning that moving average, okay, the price is below moving average, less than negative 200. So the first condition is when the price is anyway below the moving average. 2, ATR of 25 false, so meaning that larger than 200 point. That is also mean that candlestick have a big down movement. And then the third part is MACD. MACD is true, less than or equal to 400 point, negative 400 point. So what I can sense from here, the first condition is actually not valid anymore, which is the third, 2 and 3 only. What does this mean? This means volatility increases, right? Compared to just now, this one is sudden big drop. And then it's dropped until a point that moving average have a distance of negative 400 point again. Meaning that price drop a lot, moving average down a lot, here you lock in, buy. Aggressive trader. You are buying when the market flow all the way down from top to bottom and you chop all in. Let's have a look in the real life, right? Kim Chu. Kim Chu. Eh? It's not here. Oh. Okay, over here. Okay, so it's like what you can see here. When market spike all the way down, chop, and then you scale in, then up a little bit, out a little bit, out a little bit, out a bit. Okay, it's good. Another one, market shoot down, you buy in, up, buy in, up. That is what we call as intraday trading, or we call it as scalping as well. When market shoots all the way down, don't care lah, enter first, exit later. But you see, compared to the trading strategy just now, this way of trading is good. Okay, you can get quick money, but you return lesser. Just now, from weakness, right? You can see that his result, he trade swing trading, can open the trade, drag it longer, end up a larger amount of profit. But with Kim Chu, your trading is in, out. Is also good. You have 7.65% return, but your return is lower, lesser compared to just now. So meaning that the problem here is not about your entry. I can see that your entry is quite good. You see, you sell at the top, then it come down. You buy at the bottom, then it goes up already. Okay, you buy and it goes up, buy, it goes up. Sell, you get stuck as well. But compared to just now, you did not get stuck here. You stuck here, and then you still have a chance to profit. You know stop loss. Then the problem here is that you have missing out a huge amount of profit that you can capture. You see, you buy at super bottom, but you miss out at this entire uptrend. Even I don't say entire lah. Here, half of it also can, right? You buy at super bottom, even best compared to just now. But here is huge amount of profit that you can beat. So you TP too fast. Here is your selling trend. There is a huge amount of profitable area as well. You sell, there's a huge amount of profit. There is a huge profit after you close the trade. You should not close too fast. And what I would say is that what you should do is to refine the way that you exit the trade right now. Entry confirm, not much problem already. Okay, next step is about your exit. After you exit done already, then we talk about risk management. Risk management is about your lot size, about your take profit and stop loss, etc. So next focus is how to improve your exit. The purpose is to get higher ROI. Okay, higher ROI. Hi, Ethan. Okay, so let me finish first. So from Kinchu side. Now, Kinchu, that is, I will say right, make your strategy, code it into a robot is already a very profitable strategy. Problem is, can you take profit slightly slower or not? Okay, just slightly slower. Like I said, you no need to exit here. You can both exit here as well, right? So at least that you extend a little bit of profit here. Now here, also extend a little bit. Sell side, extend a little bit further to here. Okay. Now I do understand that now just honestly asking, right, how many of you experienced this before? The reason you will be like Kim Chu or you've been trading before, this is how you usually trade. You sell, exit already. You sell, why ranging exit already. You sell, down, okay, nice. But if you don't do anything, sell, you can actually get more profit. Buy out first lah. Buy out first. Now, that is the question that I'm waiting for. When the market start to go against us, and how do we know that when to exit? Then the real question that in the deep of your heart, you're asking the question, hey, Ethan, serious or not? Should I wait? What if that I wait, market against me? How leh? True or not? How many of you have this, we call it as thought in mind? What if the market go against me? I thought I should close earlier. Now, the answer is that is the strategy that we will need to add on later. Alright? You need to learn seasonal trading, which is what is the right time to enter and what is the right time to exit. Sometimes the market can go against you. We call this as noise. Remember that market have noise one. Market is not always perfect. Regardless of what indicator that you use, suddenly the market go against you, also have a chance one. And that is why we have a rules of dollar cost average. What does it mean? Like here, I believe that quite a number of you guys enter sell trade. But in trading, it's not about doing the right thing. Okay, write this down. Not about doing right, but it's all about how to fix it. Right now, how to fix it. In trading, you cannot be always right. In trading, it's all about when you have made a mistake, how you fix it. When the trade that you enter, it end up in losses, how you fix it. Now, later of the day, I will teach you two things, which is you can fix it either using dollar cost average, or you can fix it either using stop loss. Just two methods. Okay, learn how to fix it. So the reason why we need to learn to fix it is so that you can capture bigger profit, and at the same time, regardless whatever the market situation, you know how to handle it with a proper dollar cost average or with a proper set of stop loss. Okay. Now, so that is the logic of it, how the strategy been operated. A few things that need to be mentioned here is, of course, focus to learn how to analyze your trade first and keep on learning, all right? And don't negate your... Now, for my side, the system detect that you might be emotional trading because it can't find a consistent way of you to enter and exit. A simple answer how to exit is when you thought of entry on opposite signal. A simplest one is if you think that the market is going to reverse come down soon, you exit. It's good one. Okay one. But if the market continue in your favor, you may choose to enter again. If you enter sell, you think of the market is going to sell down, right? You have a high chance that think that it will goes down, you remain it. Put it like this. If RSI I buy at 30, where should I close? At 70, I close buy. Because at 70, I have expectation to sell already. And if the market goes all the way down to here, you also need to set the expectation to close buy. And that is also mean, close sell. That is also mean that you can have a chance to buy already. That is the simplest way lah. Okay, where you open, where you will close, an opposite direction. Okay. Now with this said, that is all from Kim Chu, and hope that this will be helpful to you lah. All right. Now for others people, I have lack of the time. We will go into the robot part first. Okay. Hi, Ethan. I'm a newbie on trading. Most of the words used are alien to me, and I just traded on yesterday on emotion and hunt time only. I'm unable to say that whether that my trading strategy is correct or not. Cannot determine to make sure that it's simple at the end of the day. For will make it. Will guide us on the robot trading setting on a daily basis. Okay, yep, correct. Okay, so make it simple. I know that a lot of you guys are very new, and right now you are like kindergartens, just started in learning about these trading terms, logics, and understanding of the chart. Yes, but it's also crucial for you to at least understand starting from right now. So at least when we talk about how to set up the robot setting here and there, right, it's not that too alien to you already. At least you know how people transition from manual to robots. And talking about that, right now I actually would like to get to the next level, which is learning how to set up your robot in MT4 or MT5. And then it's about how to do scalping auto exit robot setup. Now, what does this mean? Okay, to let you guys know, the robot program that I given to you guys is in two levels. One in MT4 and one in MT5. The difference is both of this system is able to automate your trading. Okay, both of this can be automated. The difference is for those that taken a $10,000 challenge, your challenge will be executed in MT5. But some of you guys, I do understand that you may be working with certain broker, you may be trading before, so you may be using MT4 before. The function is all the same. And for today, I will only demonstrate for MT5 trading only. Okay? So right now, what I am going to do is that I will switch over to my demo account. And then I will use this to demonstrate how this robot works. Now, what you guys can see over here is that this is my MT5. And this is my demo account. Okay. Now, suppose that every one of you does have a demo account to practice one. Okay, if you don't have MT5, you need to set it up. Okay, it's very easy. Just talk to my team. I think I help you send the relevant link to you lah. So with this demo account, you can start to practice how to trade. Now, first thing first, the most important thing to learn is to learn how the robot operates, right? To learn how the robot operates. So a question here, how many of you actually feel that the simulation yesterday is very helpful for you to learn how to trade, right? Anyone feel this helpful? Write about me in the chat box. So yesterday, that is a trading simulation. And from that simulation itself, I let you to simulate how you trade manually. But for you guys, it's special case. You can be simulate in your own computer, do the trade in your computer together with the robot. How this thing works is that, now don't worry, later there is a recording for you. I do it once, later you can do it in your own computer. In MD5, click on Control R. Okay, Control R, you can open up this panel. Open up single. And suppose you should able to find for Alpha Muscat trial folder here. you can expand out this folder. Then you will found scalping auto exit. Okay, scalping auto exit. This is a robot that's doing for short-term trading, fast in and fast out. It can be applied in any market. So for me, I will choose the market that we have learned yesterday. For beginner, yesterday we've been trading on Euro USD only. Okay, we choose any time frame I'll do. Now, for beginner, we start with H1 time frame. Because it's trading simulation, we can go back to a time in the history and learn how to trade with this robot. So what we can do is that we can go back to August, right? Which is 1st of August until now. We will be practice how to trade within the August period and see that, hey, how helpful or how we can trade together with the robot. Over here, you can change what is the capital that you are having right now. For all you guys, we are giving you guys a $10,000 trading capital to trade, right? So here, there is a $10,000 to trade on. And then the rest you can just remain as it is. Okay. Now, lastly, make sure that you tick on this visual mode. Okay, must make sure that you tick on this visual mode because trading simulation is open up a panel for you to see. So you tick on this visual mode and then you can start to do the trades. Okay, so over here, the things that I like on MT5 is it can be scaled up and scaled down, meaning that you can do this, increase the speed. You see the candlestick? Yesterday you guys said it's fast, right? Right now, today you can control if you want to be fast or slow. Okay, slow down or speed it up. Okay, very flexible. Another thing that I don't like about MT5 is that I can't put indicator in. Okay, at least I don't find a way to put in indicator. So what we can do is that we can change on, this thing we can teach you guys later lah, okay? But what we want to focus right now is we trade based on the naked chart first, which is based on MD chart first. Now, for those that have experience before, okay, tell me your answer that right now, did you think that I should buy or I should sell? Okay, James said I should buy. Okay, I follow James. I click on the buy button. And this is how the robot help you. As soon as you open a buy trade, okay, as soon as you open a buy trade, then the robot will start to calculate two things. Number one, profit. Number two, losses. Okay. Now, let me show you what is happening just now. Just now, I open a buy trade. Okay, I open a buy trade. And then you see the blue line. This blue line refer to when you make a buy trade and when the market spikes up, meaning that sudden spikes, robot detected, hey, this is an opportunity. Okay, this is an opportunity. And I also have been checked that my minimum profit requirement is 100 point. It will automatically exit for you, close the trade for you, set a break even. If market against you, you take profit. That's all. So meaning that at this place, you already make a profit. Let's take another more trade. Okay, and there will be more and more case study. So no need to understand, no need to worry that if you can't understand right now, I will give more case study. Just let me know that right now you want me to buy or you want me to sell. I will execute the trade for you. Okay, Samuel, if you want to download for MT5, MT4 is the same thing, right? Just talk to my team and my team will send you the link. Right? Just talk to my team in the WhatsApp. Sell, sell. Okay, now I execute a sell trade and I can just leave my friend now. No need to close. I will let the robot close for me. You see, the robot make a first closing trade. The X, it first close for me. Okay, you see, what is happening is that it first close the trade for me, and then when the market pull back to here, it break even. It's not closing here, it's just sell, pull back to here, then break even. James asked me to sell again. Can. Okay, I execute another one more sell. Now, to be specific why I need to sell, I'll explain it later lah. But what I want to demonstrate right now is that this is how the robot help you. As long as you execute for sell, it close for you. Sell, it close for you. Okay? Now, give me a direction or give me a signal that you think I execute the trade is going to make me to lose money. Tell me a direction that when I enter the trade is going to be losing money. Buy or sell? Ryan says sell. Zoom in a bit. I'll show that. Can see, yeah? Now, what I want to show you guys is that this is the level of where it potentially to dollar cost average. Okay, so I will need a direction that I can lose money. So I will purposely show you guys sell. If the market go against me to a certain level that the robot think have a chance of reversal, it will sell again. Okay, but okay. So what you guys can see that I sell once, sell twice, then come back to here, I make a profit. Then it just break even here. Sell, sell, then break even. Automatic sell for you for a second time. It because the market sudden spike, it stopped doing trade. As long as you can see the vertical line, that means that the robot think the market is not normal. Don't do anything. But will the robot cut loss? Yes, the robot will cut loss. So the robot is trying to help us to fix. Yes, Connie. All right, that is the answer that I look for. Now that is actually the first task that the robot is doing, which is number one, close at profit. Okay, the robot first goal is to close at profit. If you are in profit, definitely it will close it at the minimum close profit lah, all right? If it's in loss, then it will do at dollar cost average, but not always dollar cost average. Only at there is an indicator that we design, like what you can see it at the sell trade here, by expecting that this is a resistance, potentially going to have reversal. It will do the dollar cost average at reversal. That is the first goal. Okay, second goal that I want to show you guys is what if that the market super against us? When the market super against us, then you will need to do some setting in the robots. Wait. Okay, so this one I think there's some problem with the server side, but in MT4 should have no problem lah. Okay, later, right, I will update this, but in your setting, you should able to find this. Okay, in your robot setting, in your scalping auto exit, you should be able to find there is a setting we call it as use prop firm rules. You turn it to true, and then change this number to be 2.0, and then change it to become negative 200. For a $10,000 account, you change these three settings. Number one, use prop firm rules become true. Then a 2% and then negative 200. Now, what does this mean is that what if when you are trading, the market keep against you until a point when your account has been down by 2% or when have been down by $200, either one, it will force cut loss for you. This is what we call it as hidden stop loss. There is no clear line of where it will be a stop loss. No need. You don't need to draw the line. You don't need to put anything on your chart. Just set in the robot. When you reach to a limit of 2%, automatic cut loss, stop trading for the day. No need to worry anything already. That is the risk management features. Per pair, per entire account. But it only close the trade on the specific pair, portfolio loss. Okay, portfolio stop loss. But for me, I will only recommend you guys trade one market, one day is enough already. Honestly, yesterday in the simulation, right, 10% ROI just in one single market is enough for you. Just need to pick the market that can give you the highest ROI. Okay, so by doing this, we do in the testing in MD4. So right now I'm doing in Go market. Okay, so I open up vision mode as well in the H1 time frame. Okay, and I'll get started doing the simulation. It's the same thing, but MD4 and MD5, the only differences is MD4 move faster lor. Okay, so for sake of demonstrations, I will enter a trade that's going to make me lose money, which is I'll enter a buy right now. Okay, and you may click on this profit plus button. So you see, make profit already. I never mind, I buy again. I increase this plus, meaning that I want to take a higher profit. Okay, right now you see I'm in how many percent drawdown? About 1% drawdown, right? I make another profit. Let me buy again. My profit minimum take 1,000 point. 100 pips, 1,000 point. A bit. I think I worry I win money again. Let me buy again one more time. Intentionally to increase my risk. Close already. Never mind. Okay, I do the opposite. I sell. Okay, I sell. How about I sell? All right, I close all my buy. Now, right now, sell, you see, it won't immediately. When it's potential reversal, it will sell again. Okay, it will sell again. This will be average selling price. And 2%. I profit already again. Let me sell again one more time. I reduce my grid. Okay, this grid plus and minus, you can see that it affect on this distance. Okay. Let me speed up. I think I need to profit already. I take profit already. Okay, so okay, what you guys can see is that the robot just come down, sell, close, close, close. Now this robot apply a concept, we call it as partial take profit. Okay, partial take profit means the standard is that let's say that you enter a trade of 0.05 lot. It will close half, become 0.02, and then close another half, become 0.01, and then that's that's all. So this robot like close bit by bit, bit by bit. And this method of enter the trade, right, will be very helpful for you as a trader, because we would like to capture the trend as it goes, correct? The logic is cut loss fast, let profit run. Okay, cut loss fast, let profit run. Now, I think that is super important. So I purposely want to double check on my setting again. Okay, so I will demonstrate what will happen if I'm losing more than 2%. What will happen to my account? So we just need to enter the robot and close borders automatically. Yes, correct. Provided that you set it correctly. So just now we know already, when it goes up, the market will goes up. Okay, good. So this is the good example. This is we call it a hidden stop loss. The stop loss is not showing in the broker, but will be there. Team, you can let other people to join already. Okay. So what is happening is that you enter a sell trade here. When the market against you suddenly spikes up, reach to your 2% drawdown per day. You see, when you have reached to a 2% drawdown, the robot will automatically detect, hey, 2% already got loss. My account is only like $2,000. But when you reach to 2%, automatic cut loss for you. And even the rest of the day you want to buy or sell, right? It will prevent you to do the action. The robot will say one thing: you are not allowed to open the trade because you have already breached your profit rules. meaning that you are losing 2%. You are losing $40 already. You should not continue to trade. And that is a robot assistant to help you on that. How long is the latency between detection of $200 and actual closing? Instantaneous, less than 100 milliseconds. The robot is always there to 24/7 monitoring the trade for you, All right. All right. So that is a robot part, and hopefully that you guys found that this is very helpful for you guys. And with that said, we'll enter to the next session, and we're going to go for a 5-minute break.